Yeah, you want to go inside, don't you? All right, we'll go in and have a cup of tea and a biscuit in a minute, all right? You can have the biscuit, I'll have the cup of tea. I've been spent the last 10 minutes trying to find a camera angle that is worth filming on. And so you can actually see what's going on, because I guess that's the idea of it really, isn't it? You want to know what's happening. And I don't blame you, because I like that too. And so I normally time lapse it, but I'm just going to do a bit of filming and I'll talk a bit. I had a haircut, and I got some t-shirts, which you'll probably have noticed already. Josh has been organising for me, and I had a lovely visit from a Canadian fellow by the name of David and his family, and thanks very much for coming. I really very much enjoyed your visit and the wine. Thank you. And yeah, safe journeys. Cheers. Hi all, just thought I'd change out my filters. I just thought of it as a reference point. If you can start smelling what your what you last did with them, you know that they're about done. Okay, I figured it out. Thumb in the middle, just pull. Don't know how come that works out so easy. Look at that. They're boogered. They're very bad. Okay, so these, I can't smell them, but when I was wearing it I could smell chemical, and I think once you can smell chemical, you know they're at the end of their days. But it just so happens I bought a new set. So I can make them all new again and they can go in the bin. I'm pretty pleased about that. Okay, I'm slowly getting there. Little bit at a time. You know you're getting there when you put little bits of bog in and they're like tiny amounts. And it's taken a lot of work out getting these wheel arches right. But they're getting there. They're looking good. The gaps are looking good. Now some of the lines aren't perfect because this new door skin just wasn't folded the same as the original car. And I've been trying to chase it, and then I've decided like I'm just making it look bad. So I'm just sort of bringing it up so it's kind of neat, and I'll be happy with that. And especially since, I've got this line here, perfect, but it's that line between there and there. It's just gapped differently than the rest of the car. So, originally I was trying to bog it and do it, and in the end I just set it out and I thought it looks neater like that. And it's just like misaligned by 2-3 mil. Oh no, not that much, 1 mil. G'day Craig, got your wheels, thank you very much. For everybody else that doesn't know, I got 5 Globe wheels, genuine. I think they're all made in South Australia. They're 14 by 7s, and they'll make a nice addition to the ute when it's done. A fair bit of cleaning up to do on them. One of them, if you can see it from here, one of them's widened. That's a bit deeper. These are all deeper dish. There's 4 matching and 1 spare. So that'll be nice. And then a friend of mine dropped me a Gero who picked them up off Craig. Gave me 2 TAs. These are TAs. I haven't seen these since I was a kid. And the tread's different, that's all. And they're like a 10-inch tyre, aren't they? 245, 14. A 245 is 200 millimetres, so yeah, that's about a 10-inch tyre. So on a 7-inch rim, it's going to look good. But these are made in 2000, something like that, 2002. They've got a very, very old date code on them, so you can't road them, but you could drop a burnout with them. So they'll probably go on there just for fun, and eventually I'll get real tyres fitted. But meanwhile, I can have some fun with them. That's all there is. Anyway, so thank you, Craig, and to Graham from what do you call yourself? Graham from XA Coupe guy. Yes, I'm getting old. Give us a break. He's sending me some chassis rails for the XW, and I'm looking forward to getting that. So because then I can put all the back of that back together, and so yeah, that would be nice. I've got the rear quarter already, and that door's pretty good. I've got another driver's door, passenger door for it, and I've got a new boot. So once I've done all that, Graham, I know you'd like the boot. You can't have it. You can have this one if you want, but I don't think it's any better than yours. It's rusted here and a little bit there, and of course the bottom. So like that. I don't know what the inside's like on average. It's really repairable. If you can't get one, Graham, it's yours anyway. And that's this side. It's the way it was parked in the garage. This thing wasn't. It's parked with that corner exposed by the looks of it, because the rest of the car's good enough. I'm not going to restore this car. I'm just going to put a 351 in it, and Josh and I are going to wash it and clean it and put some nice interior in it, and hang our arms out the window and go cruising. Look what just turned up. Some chassis rails. And, from Graham from XA Coupe guy. And look at this. That definitely looks a bit like khaki green from Tanks. Definitely a tank green. So I'm very excited about this. I'll come back in just a second and I'll have the box open. 3 weeks have gone by. Not really. It's been a minute. But everybody seems to say, yeah, I was getting back to you, but it was 3 weeks later. Anyway, so here we are. These are the rails, and they're really nice. And gee, I would have liked these back floors. It's such a shame. It's because it's impractical to transfer them. So that floor's not. Oh, it's had it. So I'll be cutting them out anyway, because you've got to weld in the new floors. Plates, but yeah, they go there. It's pretty exciting, actually. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Graham. We've got 200 mil to spare. So that'll fit in there. Gee, the floors look good. That would have been nice to keep them too. Anyway, so I'll cut them back even further probably, because I don't think mine are as good as these new ones, although they're pretty solid there. Anyway, I'll have to do a bit of fish plating in there and stuff, join them in, put the back on, put the thing in, fix it up, drive it round. What do you reckon? Okay, drum roll please. Today's the big day. I'm about to mask it up and put high build primer on this side. And although you can't tell in the camera, you will see it a lot later on. It's really nice and straight. Gaps are nice-ish. Nice for a Ford. Anyway, we all talked about all that before. And so I've gone over it with 180 for the high build primer, and some of it even in 240, some areas, just so that it's fairly flat. So that should come up good. Anyway, I'm talking too much, so I'm going to put you on time lapse. You can actually watch me mask it up and put paint on. So cheers. Okay, so I've got the high build on it. I said 2 to 4 coats. I've given it 3. Quite heavy coats. Although my gun was playing up, I had to swap it out. I think it's got a seal gone in it. And, but it's pretty good. I left it about 10 to 15 minutes per coat. You are getting an idea how it's coming along now. I might put you on. Oh, you're right. And that's just a bit of a dry spot between coats. And sorry about the fluoro flickering, but you get an idea. It's, you know, it's coming along pretty good. In fact, this just needs a good blocking now, and another undercoat, and it probably then a soft sand with like 400 or something, 400 to 600. It might be ready for colour. Something like that. That's how I used to do it. I don't know what the normal procedure is these days. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, and I'll wind it up here. And it's been a long time since I've done a video, so really sorry about the delay. It's been raining, humidity's been incredibly, it's been extremely hot. So I just pulled the plug on it and just chilled out, relaxed, took a holiday. Essentially, not quite, but that's about it. So yeah, so thank you for I suppose I should turn you around. Hang on a minute. Thank you everybody for subscribing and just being there. It's been really nice to have you guys sort of coming on for the ride, and I've said it before and I'll say it again because there's a lot of new fellas out there, and so look, thanks a lot. And hopefully they'll come a little bit more often now, the videos, simply because the weather's cooled off, so that should really help. And so, yeah, so see you on the flip side. If you don't mask some of this stuff off, by the time you've finished high build priming it, you've got like lost the shape of the car. You've got to be careful. Next is the roof, Josh.
Why not the other side?
Sorry?
Why not the other side?
Oh, the other side. I felt like a change. But yeah, the other side would probably be better.
Yes, you practiced.
I need to even not put it all over my rubber grommets. These aren't being used, by the way, people. This is just so that the door's shut properly. something like that. I'm blind in one eye, can't see out of the other. So